Filthy. Verb, to make very dirty, to cover in filth. Adjective, covered with filth, very dirty. Cage. Noun, an enclosure made of bars, normally to hold animals. Verb, to confine in a cage, to put into and keep in a cage. Decoding. Verb, to convert from an encrypted form to plain text. Noun, an instance of the translation of something into a form more suitable for subsequent processing. Competition. Noun, the action of competing. Fact. Noun, something actual as opposed to invented. Interjection, used before making a statement to introduce it as a trustworthy one. College. Noun, a corporate group, a group of colleagues. Attending. Verb, to set on fire. Kindle. Verb, to listen to something or someone, to pay attention to. Regard. Heed. Noun, a physician on the staff of a hospital, especially the principal one that supervises a patient's care. Adjective, that attend or attends, that is or are in attendance. Attendant. Narrow. Noun, chiefly in the plural, a narrow passage, especially a contracted part of a stream, lake, or sea, a strait connecting two bodies of water. Adjective, having a small width, not wide, having opposite edges or sides that are close, especially by comparison to length or depth. Icy. Adjective, pertaining to, resembling, or abounding in ice, cold, frosty. Cube. Noun, a regular polyhedron having 6 identical square faces. Verb, to raise to the third power, to determine the result of multiplying by itself twice. Grow. Verb, to become larger, to increase in magnitude. Contains. Verb, to hold inside. 18. Numeral, the cardinal number occurring after 17 and before 19. Represented in Roman numerals as 18 and in Arabic numerals as 18. Books. Noun, a collection of sheets of paper bound together to hinge at one edge, containing printed or written material, pictures, etc. Verb, to reserve something for future use. Chooses. Verb, to pick, to make the choice of, to select. Gorgeous. Adjective, of a person or place, very beautiful. Caramel. Noun, a smooth, chewy, sticky confection made by heating sugar and other ingredients until the sugars polymerize and become sticky. Verb, to caramelize. Adjective, of a yellow-brown color. Fall through. Verb, to be unsuccessful, abort, come to nothing, not, to be cancelled, not to proceed. Ahead. Adverb, in or to the front, in advance, onward. Aquarium. Noun, a tank, often made of glass, for keeping live fish or other aquatic animals. File. Noun, a collection of papers collated and archived together. Verb, to commit. Official papers. To some office. Journalists. Noun, the keeper of a personal journal, who writes in it regularly. Coral. Noun, a hard substance made of the limestone skeletons of marine polyps. Adjective, made of coral. Latte. Noun, a drink of coffee made from espresso and steamed milk, generally topped with foam. Holding. Verb, to grasp or grip. Noun, something that one owns, especially stocks and bonds. Consists. Verb, to be. Noun, a lineup or sequence of railroad carriages or cars, with or without a locomotive, that form a unit. Bankrupt. Noun, one who becomes unable to pay his or her debts. An insolvent person. Verb, to force into bankruptcy. Adjective, in a condition of bankruptcy. Unable to pay one's debts. Enters. Noun, the enter key on a computer keyboard. Verb, to go or come into an enclosed or partially enclosed space. Grasped. Verb, to grip, to take hold, particularly with the hand. Extract. Noun, something that is extracted or drawn out. Verb, to draw out, to pull out, to remove forcibly from a fixed position, as by traction or suction, etc. Mother. Noun. A human, female who has given birth to a baby. Jobs. Noun. A task. Verb. To do odd jobs or occasional work for hire. Carefully. Adverb. Sorrowfully. Leaf. Noun. The usually green and flat organ that represents the most prominent feature of most vegetative plants. Verb. To produce leaves. Put forth foliage. Imply. Verb. Of a proposition. To have as a necessary consequence. Insects. Noun. An arthropod in the class Insecta. Characterized by 6 legs, up to 4 wings, and a chitinous exoskeleton. Eaten. Verb. To ingest. To be ingested. Adjective. Especially in combination. That has been consumed by eating. Age. Noun. The whole duration of a being. Whether animal, plant, or other kind. Being alive. Verb. To cause to grow old. To impart the characteristics of age to. Analytical. Adjective. Of or pertaining to analysis. Resolving into elements or constituent parts. Canyon. Noun. A valley, especially a long, narrow, steep valley, cut in rock by a river. Bread. Noun. A foodstuff made by baking dough made from cereals. Verb. To coat with breadcrumbs. Draper. Noun. One who sells cloths, a dealer in cloths. Disciplined. Verb. To train someone by instruction and practice. Adjective. Possessing mental discipline. Forgive. Verb. To pardon. To waive any negative feeling or desire for punishment. Retribution. Or compensation. Billion. Noun. Modern British and Australian. Short scale. 1,000 million. Logic. 1,000 times 1,000 to the power of 2. 1 followed by 9 zeros. 109. A milliard. Build. Noun. The physique of a human body. Constitution or structure of a human body. Verb. To form something by combining materials or parts. Emission. Noun. Something which is emitted or sent out. Issue. Fanatic. Noun. A person who is zealously enthusiastic for some cause. Especially in religion. Adjective. Fanatical. Interesting. Verb. To engage the attention of. To awaken interest in. To excite emotion or passion in. In behalf of a person or thing. Adjective. Of concern. Affecting. Important. Delegate. Noun. A person authorized to act as representative for another. A deputy. Verb. To authorize someone to be a delegate. Exposure. Noun. The condition of being exposed, uncovered, or unprotected. Conducts. Noun. The act or method of controlling or directing. Verb. To lead, or guide. To escort. 18th. Noun. The person or thing in the 18th position. Adjective. The ordinal form of the number 18. Mosque. Noun. A place of worship for Muslims, often having at least one minaret. A masjid. Empathetic. Adjective. Showing empathy for others, and recognizing their feelings. Empathic. Classroom. Noun. A room, often in a school, where classes take place. Alleviate. Verb. To make less severe, as a pain or difficulty. Monster. Noun. A terrifying and dangerous creature. Verb. To make into a monster. To categorize as a monster. To demonize. Adjective. Very large. Worthy of a monster. Allied. Adjective. Joined as allies. Verb. To unite, or form a connection between. As between families by marriage. Or between princes and states by treaty. League. Or confederacy. Assertive. Adjective. Boldly self-assured. Confident without being aggressive. Captured. Verb. To take control of. To seize by force or stratagem. Figure out. Verb. To come to understand. To discover or find a solution. to deduce. Introduces. Verb, of people, to cause someone to be acquainted with someone else. Ghosts. Noun, the spirit, the soul of man. Verb, to haunt, to appear to in the form of an apparition. Longer. Adjective, having much distance from one terminating point on an object or an area to another terminating point. Usually applies to horizontal dimensions. See usage notes below. Adverb, over a great distance in space. Combining. Verb, to bring two or more things or activities together. To unite. Noun, the act by which things are combined or brought together. Jumping. Verb, to propel oneself rapidly upward, downward and or in any horizontal direction such that momentum causes the body to become airborne. Noun, the act of performing a jump. Adjective, exuberantly active, in full swing. Norm. Noun, that which is normal or typical. Consumption. Noun, the act of eating, drinking or using. Emits. Verb, to send out or give off. Bar. Noun, a solid, more or less rigid object of metal or wood with a uniform cross-section smaller than its length. Astronaut. Noun, a member of the crew of a spaceship or other spacecraft that travels beyond Earth's atmosphere. Or someone trained to serve that purpose. Fidgeting. Verb, to wiggle or twitch, to move around nervously or idly. Noun, a fidgety motion. Decorating. Verb, to furnish with decorations. Noun, decoration. Imitations. Noun, the act of imitating. Lunch. Noun, a light meal usually eaten around midday, notably when not as main meal of the day. Verb, to eat lunch. Blame. Noun, censure. Divine. Noun, one skilled in divinity, a theologian. Adjective, of or pertaining to a god. Bell. Noun, a percussive instrument made of metal or other hard material, typically but not always in the shape of an inverted cup with a flared rim, which resonates when struck. Verb, to attach a bell to. Magistrate. Noun, a judicial officer with limited authority to administer and enforce the law. A magistrate's court may have jurisdiction in civil or criminal cases, or both. Dynamic. Noun, a characteristic or manner of an interaction, a behavior. Adjective, changing, active, in motion. Accident. Noun, an unexpected event with negative consequences occurring without the intention of the one suffering the consequences. Calculate. Verb, to determine the value of something or the solution to something by a mathematical process. Fascinating. Verb, to evoke an intense interest or attraction in someone. Adjective, having interesting qualities. Captivating. Attractive. Intimate. Noun, a very close friend. Verb, to suggest or disclose something. Discreetly. Adjective, closely acquainted. Familiar. Idealized. Verb, to regard something as ideal. Adjective, regarded as ideal. Joystick. Noun, a mechanical device consisting of a handgrip mounted on a base or pedestal and typically having one or more buttons. Used to control an aircraft, computer or other equipment. Verb, to maneuver by means of a joystick. Assertive. Adjective, boldly self-assured, confident without being aggressive. Colon. Noun, the punctuation mark. Coins. Noun, money, a piece of currency, usually metallic and in the shape of a disc, but sometimes polygonal, or with a hole in the middle. Verb, to make of a definite fineness, and convert into coins, as a mass of metal. Characteristic. Noun, a distinguishing feature of a person or thing. Adjective, being a distinguishing feature of a person or thing. Entry. Noun, the act of entering. Bookstore. Noun, a store where books are bought and sold. Misery. Noun, great unhappiness, extreme pain of body or mind, wretchedness, distress, woe. By. Noun. The position of a person or team in a tournament or competition who draws no opponent in a particular round so advances to the next round unopposed, or is awarded points for a win in a league table. Also the phantom opponent of such a person or team. Express. Noun. A mode of transportation, often a train, that travels quickly or directly. Adjective. Moving or operating quickly, as a train not making local stops. Darned. Verb. Euphemism of damn. Verb. To repair by stitching with thread or yarn, particularly by using a needle to construct a weave across a damaged area of fabric. Adjective. A minced oath for damned. Adverb. Degree. Damned. Extremely. Directed. Verb. To manage, control, steer. Adjective. In a manner emphasizing one's point of view. Fixed. Verb. To pierce. Now generally replaced by transfix. Adjective. Not changing. Not able to be changed. Staying the same. Documentaries. Noun. A film, TV program, publication etc., which presents a social, political, scientific or historical subject in a factual or informative manner. Dispute. Noun. An argument or disagreement. A failure to agree. Verb. To contend in argument. To argue against something maintained, upheld, or claimed by another. Maintenance. Noun. Actions performed to keep some machine or system functioning or in service. Brushes. Noun. An implement consisting of multiple more or less flexible bristles or other filaments attached to a handle, used for any of various purposes including cleaning, painting, and arranging hair. Verb. To clean with a brush. Hides. Verb. To put something in a place where it will be harder to discover or out of sight. Noun. The skin of an animal. Verb. To beat with a whip made from hide. Noun. A unit of land and tax assessment of varying size. Originally as intended to support one household with dependents. Deemed. Verb. To judge. To pass judgment on. To doom. To sentence. Adjective. An accreditation awarded to higher educational institutions in India. Drove. Noun. A number of cattle driven to market or new pastures. Hormone. Noun. Any substance produced by one tissue and conveyed by the bloodstream to another to effect physiological activity. Verb. To treat with hormones. Finished. Verb. To complete something. Adjective. Processed or perfected. Grind. Noun. The act of reducing to powder, or of sharpening by friction. Verb. To reduce to smaller pieces by crushing with lateral motion. Nan. Noun. A mother of someone's parent. Noun. A girl or an unmarried young woman. Maiden. Noun. An effeminate man, especially a homosexual. Noun. A woman or girl employed to care for children. Estate. Noun. The collective property and liabilities of someone, especially a deceased person. Verb. To give an estate to. Adjective. Jewelry. Previously owned. Secondhand. Civil. Adjective. Having to do with people in government office as opposed to the military or religion. Layers. Noun. A single thickness of some material covering a surface. Verb. To cut or divide something into layers. Noun. A person who lays things, such as tiles. Knows. Noun. Knowledge. The state of knowing. Verb. To perceive the truth or factuality of. To be certain of or that. Fly. Noun. Any insect of the order Diptera, characterized by having 2 wings, except for some wingless species, also called true flies. Continues. Noun. An option allowing a gamer to resume play after game over, when all lives have been lost. Verb. To proceed with. Doing an activity. To prolong an activity. Alternative. Noun. A situation which allows a mutually exclusive choice between two or more possibilities. A choice between two or more possibilities. Adjective. Relating to a choice between two or more possibilities. Migration. Noun. An instance of moving to live in another place for a while. Movie. Noun. A recorded sequence of images displayed on a screen at a rate sufficiently fast to create the appearance of motion. Apprentice. Noun. A trainee, especially in a skilled trade. Verb. To put under the care and supervision of a master. For the purpose of instruction in a trade or business. Belongings. Noun. The feeling that one belongs. Inappropriate. Adjective. Not appropriate. Not suitable for the situation, time, or place. Freedom. Noun. The state of being free, of not being imprisoned or enslaved. Grandchildren. Noun. A child of someone's child. Adjusted. Verb. To modify. Adjective. Which has been compensated in order to avoid bias. Cheer. Noun. A cheerful attitude. Happiness. A good, happy, or positive mood. Verb. To gladden. To make cheerful. Often with up. Arriving. Verb. To reach. To get to a certain place. Diversity. Noun. The quality of being diverse or different. Difference or unlikeness. Letter. Noun. A symbol in an alphabet. Verb. To print, inscribe, or paint letters on something. Noun. An identifying initial of the academic institution that is awarded to a member of a varsity team. It is made from structured cloth and intended to be sewn to a piece of clothing such as a varsity sweater or varsity jacket. Capital. Noun. Already produced durable goods available for use as a factor of production, such as steam shovels, equipment, and office buildings. Structures. Adjective. Of prime importance. Fries. Noun. Usually in the plural. Fries. A fried strip of potato. Verb. A method of cooking food. Noun. A kind of sieve. Luck. Noun. Something that happens to someone by chance. A chance occurrence. Especially a favorable one. Verb. To succeed by chance. Backache. Noun. Any pain or ache in the back. Forget. Verb. To lose remembrance of. Blender. Noun. A machine outfitted with sharp blades. For mashing, crushing or liquefying food ingredients. Left. Noun. The left side or direction. Adjective. The opposite of right. Toward the west when one is facing north. Adverb. On the left side. Finished. Verb. To complete something. Adjective. Processed or perfected. Brewed. Verb. To make tea or coffee by mixing tea leaves or coffee beans with hot water. Editors. Noun. A person who edits or makes changes to documents. Bungee. Noun. An elastic fabric-bound strap with a hook at each end, used for securing luggage. Extroverted. Adjective. Turned or thrust outwards, especially. Darkness. Noun. The state of being dark. Lack of light. Blossom. Noun. A flower. Especially one indicating that a fruit tree is fruiting. A mass of such flowers. Verb. To have, or open into, blossoms. To bloom. Foul. Adjective. Covered with, or containing unclean matter. Dirty. Lately. Adverb. Recently. Not long ago. Of late. Family. Noun. A group of people who are closely related to one another. By blood, marriage or adoption. Kin. For example, a set of parents and their children. An immediate family. Adjective. Suitable for children and adults. Noun. A person belonging to a particular family. A close relative or relation. Malls. Noun. A pedestrianized street, especially a shopping precinct. Interesting. Verb. To engage the attention of. To awaken interest in. To excite emotion or passion in. In behalf of a person or thing. Adjective. Of concern. affecting, important, incorrect. Adjective, not correct, erroneous or wrong. Engines. Noun, a large construction used in warfare, such as a battering ram, catapult, etc. Verb, to equip with an engine, said especially of steam vessels. Drummer. Noun, one who plays the drums. Ashamed. Verb, to feel shame, to be ashamed. Adjective, feeling shame or guilt. Broke. Verb, to separate into two or more pieces. To fracture or crack, by a process that cannot easily be reversed for reassembly. Adjective, financially ruined, bankrupt. Gestures. Noun, a motion of the limbs or body, especially one made to emphasize speech. Verb, to make a gesture or gestures. Doing. Verb, auxiliary, a syntactic marker. Noun, a deed or action, especially when somebody is held responsible for it. Mask. Noun, a cover, or partial cover, for the face, used for disguise or protection. Verb, to cover the face or something else, in order to conceal the identity or protect against injury. To cover with a mask or visor. Chirping. Verb, to make a short, sharp, cheerful note, as of small birds or crickets. Noun, gerund of chirp, an instance of chirping. Consciousness. Noun, the state of being conscious or aware, awareness. Journeyman. Noun, a tradesman who has served an apprenticeship and is employed by a master tradesman. Lead. Noun, a heavy, pliable, inelastic metal element, having a bright, bluish color, but easily tarnished. Both malleable and ductile, though with little tenacity. It is easily fusible, forms alloys with other metals, and is an ingredient of solder and type metal. Atomic number 82, symbol Pb, from Latin plumbum. Verb, to cover, fill, or affect with lead. Economy. Noun, effective management of a community or system, or especially its resources. Adjective, cheap to run, using minimal resources, representing good value for money. Couch. Noun, couchgrass, a species of persistent grass, Elymus repens, usually considered a weed. Joy. Noun, a feeling of extreme happiness or cheerfulness, especially related to the acquisition or expectation of something good. Counted. Verb, to recite numbers in sequence. Aid. Noun, help, assistance, succor, relief. Fish. Noun, a cold-blooded vertebrate animal that lives in water, moving with the help of fins and breathing with gills. Immersed. Verb, to put under the surface of a liquid. To dunk. Adjective, under the surface of a liquid. Sunk. Building. Noun, the act or process by which something is built. Construction. Naughty. Adjective, mischievous, tending to misbehave or act badly, especially of a child. Namespaces. Noun, a conceptual space that groups classes, identifiers, etc., to avoid conflicts with items in unrelated code that have the same names. Kidney. Noun, an organ in the body that filters the blood, producing urine. Limit. Noun, a restriction, a bound beyond which one may not go. Adjective, being a fixed limit game. Energize. Verb, to invigorate, to make energetic. Inventory. Noun, operations, the stock of an item on hand at a particular location or business. Verb, operations, to take stock of the resources or items on hand. To produce an inventory. Inhibitory. Adjective, that inhibits. Brevity. Noun, the quality of being brief in duration. Namespaces. Noun, a conceptual space that groups classes, identifiers, etc., to avoid conflicts with items in unrelated code that have the same names. None. Noun, a person without religious affiliation. Adverb, to no extent, in no way. Pronoun, not any of a given number or group. Balancing. Verb. To bring items to an equipoise, as the scales of a balance by adjusting the weights. Noun. An action wherein someone balances or something is balanced. His. Pronoun. Honorific alternative letter case form of his. Sometimes used when referring to God or another important figure who is understood from context. Pronoun. That which belongs to him. The possessive case of he. Used without a following noun. Checking. Verb. To inspect. To examine. Verb. To mark with a check pattern. Noun. The act of physically keeping an opposing player in check. Direction. Noun. A theoretical line, physically or mentally, followed from a point of origin or towards a destination. May be relative, e.g. up, left, outbound, dorsal, geographical, e.g. north, rotational, e.g. clockwise, or with respect to an object or location, e.g. toward Boston. Hamburger. Noun. A hot sandwich consisting of a patty of cooked ground beef or a meat substitute in a sliced bun, sometimes also containing salad vegetables, condiments, or both. Looped. Verb. To form something into a loop. Adjective. Having loops. Crop. Noun. A plant, especially a cereal, grown to be harvested as food, livestock fodder or fuel or for any other economic purpose. Abilities. Noun. Suitableness. Chief. Noun. A leader or head of a group of people, organization, etc. Verb. To smoke cannabis. Adjective. Primary. Principal. Barked. Verb. To make a short, loud, explosive noise with the vocal organs. Set of animals, especially dogs. Verb. To strip the bark from. To peel. Adjective. In combination. Having the specified kind of bark. Hero. Noun. Somebody who possesses great bravery and carries out extraordinary or noble deeds. Lifestyle. Noun. A style of living that reflects the attitudes and values of a person or group. Demos. Noun. A demonstration or visual explanation. Drinkers. Noun. Agent noun of drink. Someone or something that drinks. Gathering. Noun. A meeting or get-together, a party or social function. Hobby. Noun. An activity that one enjoys doing in one's spare time. Coastal. Adjective. Relating to the coast, on or near the coast, as a coastal town, a coastal breeze. Gift. Noun. Something given to another voluntarily, without charge. Verb. To give as a gift or donation. Gather. Noun. A play or fold in cloth, made by drawing a thread through it. A pucker. Verb. To collect, normally separate things. Implementing. Verb. To bring about, to put into practice. Formatted. Verb. To create or edit the layout of a document. Adjective. That has been given a definite format. Monitoring. Verb. To watch over. To guard. Noun. The carrying out of surveillance on, or continuous or regular observation of, an environment or people in order to detect signals, movements or changes of state or quality.